Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Valheim, Ashlands, and it's fantastic, Mr. Ghost. And boy, do I have a lot to say about the Ashlands today. And criticism. Yeah, there was a discussion on the Discord about, hey, why are you spawning in enemies behind me as I'm moving forward in the Ashlands? Isn't that a little much? And they're like, oh, well, get good, and oh, well, there's a slider, and all this. My personal experience with the Ashlands thus far, because I went back in a couple times, and I'm getting very frustrated with it, and it's not the difficulty of the enemies, it's the sheer amount of mobbing of enemies, and it's literally impossible to raid these fortresses. Literally. You get swarmed by so many. So, I'll get into that in a second, but here is the next test area for these damn vines. And you'll see that I am producing... Oh, what the heck? Come on. I am producing the berries. And one thing I notice is that I'm using these, what do you call it here? Heavy build. And the Grouston wall 4x2s. And so I put in 1, 2, 3. And then I went up 3. So I figured, well, that's a good, height, because then I can jump up and get the berries. If I go up any higher, then I'll have to have a ladder, system, a stairway going up and a platform so I can get up higher, which I could do. It's not a big deal. I just didn't want to go crazy. So what I noticed is that these vines will grow any which way. They don't just go straight up. They go all over. And that's fine. But this is something you have to kind of figure out, as you go. And so what happened is that I planted... I don't know if I planted right, left, and then in center. And then the center didn't take. So I pulled it out and put a new one in. Which is another thing that kind of bothers me about these vines, is that they should have some player feedback as to where they're placed. A valid placement. They do it with their building materials, and they change the farming so that there is a hitbox, and farming is way better now. It's far less tedious. It's actually not as enjoyable as I'd like, because it's just tedium. But it's necessary part of the game. But they did make it better. So they can make this better. So when I went to plant the seeds, last time, you saw that they were dying off. And so that, they need to have a feedback system as to, oh, this is too close to the wall, this is too far, oh, that's a good spot. It just makes sense. So as you can see, I'm getting berries here. Now, I've got to leave these berries, but I'm trying to build them up right now. And some of these that get truncated, like the vines here, and this is the example here. What happened was this one vine that I planted in the center got truncated or suppressed by these vines growing over it. And I didn't know that the vines grew left and right. I thought they went straight up, So this is good to know. I didn't know that, right? How am I supposed to know until I actually plant it? So you'll see that I've got, some yield on some of these here. Here's another example. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is what I was wondering about. So I've got a vine cluster here, and then there's one on this small cluster here. Now what I want to know is if this cluster will yield some berries, because I think it's 3 clusters per vine seed plant. So 1, 2, 3 seeds I planted, I should get 3, 6, 9, and it takes, I think, around 10 minutes from what I read to get a seed yield. So you just kind of have to wait it out. All right. So like I said, they improved the farming immensely from, I don't know when they did it, but they do have a hitbox now. Oh, I'm making some magic stuff here. So let me get the day reset here, and that way we can see better. Good morning. Oh, I got some flame metal. I went in and got more. And let's go ahead and feed this thing here. I'm hoping to get some upgrades today, or some new weapons today, so we'll work on that. I think that the grind in the Ashlands is insane. Insane. There we go, I got 27. Oh, now notice, when I took the berries down, I actually got seeds. So you do get seeds from your yield sometimes. And what's good about that is I got 92 now. So, because I think you only get 3 per vine seed plant, the more seeds you plant, obviously, you want to have a big wall and all that. Now, I had an idea. Let me get back to that. I forgot to mention this. I have an idea. Instead of having 3 sections right next to each other, what I was going to do is separate them so the vines don't grow over each other, right? Then henceforth blocking the growth of the other vines. So I was going to do a section, a section, a section. And then let them grow, and then I could, put more vines in if I want. I think I'm going to take those. Yeah, I got them. Okay. So right now, so I'm going to leave this one right here. I want to see if I get 333 or if I get more. So this is my test wall now. So yeah, instead of putting the vines or the walls together, separate them out so they don't cross over and truncate each other. Now these 3 here grew at equal rates. So I planted them, right in the right spots. So they all grew at the same time straight up, and they didn't cross over each other. So that's one of the things you have to consider is, are they going to grow into each other? And you might have to, maybe break the vine out that's covering the other vine to let that one grow and then plant one next to it, replant. So I'm going to test out, how to get these cleared out. I don't know if I break the wall down, I think the vine will come down with it, and then I can put it back up, all that. So, but I'm going to do a couple more tests with that. I know there are people out there testing stuff. And that's how I got some ideas on that. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, the farming is so much better now. Now, one thing about the chickens that I don't know if I was doing it wrong last time. Because when the chickens were released in the mist, I think it was the Mistlands, they released the chickens. So you buy eggs from Helger, or whatever his name is. So, I don't know if I was doing this or not. I love how they come and eat. You feed the chickens, and then they have the little yellow hearts. And then after a little while, you'll see the pink hearts pop. That means that they're going to produce eggs. And if you're mucking around in your base, if you want eggs, you got to hang around. So there's the pink hearts. What that means is that, okay, they're producing an egg pretty soon. Now, if you're not around to grab the eggs, you'll get little chickens. Now, it used to be that you had to take the eggs and throw them up against the wall here, this half wall, and try to get them as close as possible to the fire. So that's why I put this stuff here. So we would have to, kind of aim your eggs and move around like, okay, that's too close. Okay, you wanted to keep the same everything. Oh, no. I'm getting attacked. Oh, you know what's weird? Oh, hold on. These are bats. That's all that comes out of here. So I'm going to go ahead and do a ward here. So when you stir the cauldron, you get bats. And that's it. I thought that was weird. So you just kind of have to hang around and kill them all. So you definitely got to have a word. Well, I have to have a word for this. They're not really that bad, and they don't drop anything, which is even more weird. What's this? Oh, leather scraps. Okay. Get it near you. So yeah, this is just an exercise in swinging your sword here, basically. I'm glad it's just bats. My God, if it was actual you know, crazy stuff. Like, imagine getting warlocks here. Oh my god, your base would be gone. Magic for the win, baby. Haha. Alright, where was I? Okay, so the... yeah, it used to be you'd have to throw the eggs up against the wall. A wall here so that they don't go into the fire. But they had to be close to the fire in order to incubate to get more chickens. So you convert your eggs into chickens, get the chicken meat. Now, it doesn't matter where the eggs are. They just hatch. So I do know some things have changed there. Okay, let's go over here now. I did a little more research on the posts and building and all that. So let's get into here. So this is going to be kind of an episode of discussion more than anything else here. So you'll notice, well, let's go over here. I'm using the iron beam building piece here. And this is very strange. This is why I think the Valheim mechanics are kind of weird. Because they allow you to do things that aren't really intuitive, right? It's like cheesing the building mechanics, in my opinion. If I put a beam down, well, maybe I shouldn't say cheesing it, but for example, if you reinforce like what I did here, it's strengthening the stone. So if you marry two items together, it should add strength, integrity, right? So when you have the blue here, this is 100% integrity, meaning it's grounded in the ground. Now, this is where it gets janky. Okay, so I understand, okay, this beam here is grounded. And you can barely see it because the skeletons are there. But there it is, it's blue. So it would follow that it would be green because it's not grounded. So we got a, oh wait, blue, we got, this is blue. So it would follow, yeah, green and green, right? Well, guess what? These are blue. And this is what I'm talking about. How jank is this? Blue means it's grounded in the ground. Yet, it's blue up in the air. And the reason for that is because somehow, in their infinite wisdom, they didn't think about the transfer of the integrity up when you're using stone and iron together. And I'll show you even something more jank with this building system. These are blue. How is this blue? It is up in the air, nowhere near ground. So that is... you can't argue the fact that that is jank. Nothing should be blue except if it's actually attached to the ground. Yet up there is blue. So I did a lot of reinforcing here. Actually, this whole project started because I was trying to hang a frickin' light. That's all I was trying to do, is hang a light. So I started doing some research on the building mechanics, and here we are. So yeah, that's how that works. So I reinforced this whole thing. Is this done? Oh, it's still going. Okay. So that, yeah, I was looking to hang a light, and I'm like, why is this? So yeah, the stone pillar with the reinforced iron wood piece there together increase the amount that you can go up. All right, I got 37 metal now. Cool. There we go. All right, let's talk about my complaints with the Ashlands. And I'm not alone in this. And a lot of single-player folks are really frustrated with the Ashlands. It's not that the area is tough. Oh, my God, you know, and it's a slog. You have to just push through. You're going to die a lot, but eventually you get the armor. And then you eventually get the upgrade. And it gets a little easier. And then, hopefully, I don't know if they have 4 versions, you know, because we have a table upgrades still yet. There's one more. So eventually you get the the weapons are better and everything. Blah, blah, blah. Now there are some things yet that I have to build, and like for example the sword upgrades and stuff. And you'll notice that I have 2 red gems there. How did I get all those leather scraps? And I want to build that troll thing for helping with killing stuff. Now, everybody is so the problem isn't the difficulty with the Ashlands. It's the respawning and the mobbing. And that's what people are having a problem with. And I think that the Ashlands, the progression from the meadows to the Black Forest is, it's kind of there. But you can easily overcome it once you get the bronze stuff. Yeah, it gets a little easier. But the way it is in Valheim, the way it's always been, is that once you get to the next biome, the prior one becomes even easier. Yeah, obviously even easier. And then you get to the next biome and the prior ones becomes, like a cakewalk. Like I can walk around and, do farming and a Greydorf is whacking me, hitting me, right? But when you first start the game, one hit, you're dead. So once you get to the swamp and the mountains and so on and so forth, the plains here become, or the meadows become easy. Super easy. In fact, trivial. In fact, you could just stand here and get hit by a Greydorf all day. You could have 25 health, no food or anything, and a Greydorf is hitting you and you're like, yeah, what? Because your armor is crazy high, and your skills are crazy high, right? So, the point is that from the meadows to the Black Forest to, I think it's the swamp, because it's the swamp, and then you make the cold potion, and you're trying to get that cape, right, for the cold frost resist for the mountains. Then it's mountains to plains, then it's plains to the Mistlands, and so on and so forth. Now, the problem is that the Ashlands from the Mistlands is way too much. It's insane, right? And that's the complaint a lot of single-player folks are having. In fact, some commenters on some YouTube videos and in the Discord even are like, I'm just going to frickin' go God mode and just collect the shit and be done with it. Because it's insane. It's that bad. And I don't know if the devs are listening to the community on this or not. And they've already dialed it down from the public test server. It's a public PTS for short. The PTS, public test server, had the Ashlands on it, and people were jumping on, and they're, whatever. They're, getting feedback, whatever. And some of the commenters that are defending the Ashlands right now, as it is, are saying, get good, or there's a slider, dude. That's not a valid argument against the people that are saying, hey, do you think that maybe you could dial down these hordes? Because now the point I'm making here, let's go on into the Ashlands here. I got a portal strategy. So I am making steps to try and figure out the Ashlands, right? I am doing that, I'm just stating that my feelings currently, based on my little situation here, and also, look at this guy over here. Let's see if I can get him. He's a 1-star charred warrior. He's been hanging out here. Oh, now he's over there. Sucker. So, okay, Firespark81. He's a really great YouTuber. He does deep dives into the, how Valheim works. So he had a great idea, and I was able to do it. It was a lot easier for this fort right here. I jumped on this rock, got in here, I took out the turrets, then I got out, because you get overwhelmed. And then outside, you're getting freaking people, creatures whacking you around, trying to whack you around. So I went with a magic build, skeletons, protection ward, all the crap, And I was able to kind of get around, and do what I had to do. This was tough. It took me hours. And, it's one of those things where I'm just not going to record this crap anymore, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do from this point on, to tell you the truth. I definitely want to beat the boss if I can. So his suggestion was, and it was, or his strategy is to build stairs. You know, you put a repair bench down, you put a stone cutter down, you build the Gaustin stairway, and you get up here. You know, so you're on a stair, and I can jump here, kind of indicate here. So let's say this is a stair, and you get up here, and like, okay, now you're able to take out the enemies from here, and then you can jump in and take out the spawners really quick and jump out. The only problem is, though, you're getting frickin' swarmed outside as you're trying to do this. So the magic build is nice, but you have to constantly be aware of what's going on. Now, one of the things, let me put a thing here, escape. I want to have the skeletons on the side here or over here. You know, because they've got all these statuses, but they do not have your skeletons and how many you have and their statuses. And we need that on the sidebar, because I don't know if they're dead. I don't know if I have to summon another 1 or 2 or 3. So that's lacking over here, and it makes it really tough to manage your skeleton army. Because I can do 4, and I want to keep 4, you know. So as you can see, I took this fort over, and that battering ram is actually a bad idea. You don't want to break these walls down with the battering ram. And the reason for that is because the enemies can't break this down. This is all indestructible by the enemies and the character, as well as, you know, our skeletons and everything. So what you have here now, oh, I can grab these pieces of wood here. What you have now is the ability to have an indestructible base. It's insane. So I was stoked about this. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, we're doing this. Oh, come on. So now you could put your portal in here, and you can actually build a base here. So I was thinking, oh, crap, I forgot to grab my thing. So I wanted to present this, and I want to bust this open today. So, and I want to get that troll stave. I want to get that. So let's go to the map view here. That's why I came here anyway. So now this one here, I've got Mega. Okay, I'm calling him Mega, you know. I'll just go here, I guess. So Mega 4. Okay. So the concept here is, let's see. Mega 4. Okay. So I have to do another portal, and I don't need to do another portal. What I'm doing is this is unnamed right now, right here. So I'm going to name this to Mega 4, because this is a mega portal to me. It's pretty cool. I know it's a stone portal, but I call it Mega because it sounds cool. Look at that. See? Too hard. Haha, suck it. I don't know. I think it's a flame fire thing or something down there. They threw fire at it. Could be somebody trying to hit it. Oh, it's a blob, I think. Yeah, it might be a blob. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is get another portal, and I'm going to set it up as a blank portal. So that's my... And, well, here's the thing, too, with the portals now. For the Ashlands, I want stone portals to and from. You can do a stone portal from the Ashlands to a regular portal. Just a, the lower tier portal. You can do that. Is that a piece of wood? Looks like a... Oh, yeah, it is. Now, but the problem is, though, you can't bring the materials you need for the stone cutter back through, because you might need to bring materials in. Well, really what you want to do is carry your stone cutter with you in the Ashlands here. So, for example, I'm going to leave this workbench here, because what that's going to do is potentially prevent creature respawns. So I take this with me. I have a case here. Oh, I have Grostin in here. Oh, and there's another thing too. I know it's dark, but let's go ahead and pop this. So now what I can do here is I can take these Grostins and I can build in here. This is the coolest thing. Whoops, I fell down. Gosh darn it, it's dark, I know. Even I can't hardly see. Come on. So all you do is just line it up and plop it in. Bam. And there you go. So it's yellow. So I'll probably reinforce this stuff, you know, with, you know, other things. Now, I don't think that... Let's see, that's going to be... Yeah, it's going to break. I don't think that... Let's see, does this connect to... Let's see how that's going to act. Okay, that's yellow. So it is kind of interacting with the wall. That's green. Oh, interesting. So I could probably do... Oh, you know what? Let's see. That's not going to line up. Oh, there. Look at that. That lined up. So now, can I get through it? Yeah, see, I can't get through. But that's fine, because what I can do is put this one here. And then let's reinforce it just in case. And then I'll pull that one out. There we go. And then what you could do is put in these here. Oh, missing requirement. Oh, I need this guy here, I think. Yeah. So let's go ahead and put these guys in here. So there you go. So now I can walk through. So it was red. So what you need to do is reinforce it with ash wood or something, you know. And, you know, ash wood you can get here. So there you go. So you can build a floor in here. And also you can dig this out. So I want to see if I can dig underneath and get the loot from there. So let's go ahead and reset the daytime. So now before I move on, I know this, like I said, this is kind of a discussion thing here. Let's see. You know, no action, but just discussion. I need my pickaxe because I wanted to dig underneath the door. I think you can do that because that tower is actually hovering. It's a hovering tower, which is insane. So let's go ahead and reset to daytime. The daytime is, man, it's so quick, you know. All right, I'm playing around a little bit with the building here. I don't understand what's going on here. So I got blue here on this ashwood arched wall. And then, oh wait, I'm sorry. It's, yeah. No, that's this one. Oh, where the hell? Here it is right here. Ashwood arch. And it's blue and blue, but it didn't change the flooring. So I have to see if maybe extending the wood out is the way to go. And I only have a little bit of wood on me, so I'm not going to go too crazy. Now what I've found is that the ash wood seems to be pretty damn strong. Yeah, see, I'm out now. So that's green there. Okay. All right, let's get to this here, and we'll go ahead and see if I can pop this open.
Rachel Pink and Rachel Boyd. Sing, sing, sing with me. Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamond rubies, gold and more. Hidden in the mountain shore. Born underground, suckled from a teeth of snow. Raised in the dark, the safety of a mountain home. Skin made of iron, steel in our bones. To dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brother, sing with me. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole. I am a dwarf and I'm digging.
Well, there we go. We got in. Let's see what this is here. Map location. Okay, there we go. So now let's see what we got. Ooh, 34, baby. Heck yeah. Well, I have to leave some behind here, I guess. Yeah. Oh, the stone. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Gold. Wow, lots of gold, man. I'll take it. I'll put this in here for now. And the wood is fine. We'll take that. Now, let's open this. Oh, it went down there. Well, let's grab it. There we go. 4 fragments. All right, now hopefully I can get out of here. Yes. Whoa. Oh, hi. I'll see you later now. Bye. Hopefully it doesn't take my gate out. Oh, I forgot to showcase the strategy on the gates. So I'll go to map view here. Okay. Now here's the boat. The boat's way here. I got to get it again. I'll probably break it and take the parts back home. It's actually stuck. So I have the original Ashland portal here. It's just a regular portal. So I called it Ash. And then I have Mega 1, 2, 3, and now 4. So the strategy here, because they spawn in these hordes on you. So as you march forward, you need to place portals down, because no longer is it valid to go forward and clear out, clear things, whatever, blah, blah, and then go back to your portal. Now, you may have resistance when, like in the plains or in the mountains or things like that. It's kind of common to, when you go back, there may be some respawns of some creatures, or some new ones kind of wander into the zone that you were in. So, yeah, I mean, it's not unheard of. But in the Ashlands, literally, if I go, from my portal here... Oh, there's my ram right there. Why is that? Oh, I clicked on it. That's why. So if I left the Mega 3 portal here, it's a stone one, and I walk forward and I go, oh, I'm going to go back because I forgot something. Literally, enemies will spawn in behind you as you're trying to go back. And it's insane. And then these fortresses, don't even get me started on how rough they are. Literally, you have to have well-rested bone. I mean, everything, you have to be sure of everything before you step foot and start trying to go at these enemies. And you need to have the backup, you need to have a portal to just get out, right? If you don't want to die, that is. So it is insane. Oh, I marked an ore here. I have to go get that. So, basically, going from this portal, I found this cave here. So I walked from this portal here, and I found the cave. I set up a portal and everything here. Went into the cave, found some of those cores and all that. There was no Morgan in there, thankfully. So when I set up shop here, and then I went over here, and I sieged the castle, and I had to keep running back and forth because I would get overwhelmed and run back into the portal. So in the meantime, all these frickin' enemies are spawning in behind me and stuff. I'm like, Jesus. So then I started doing some research and figuring out, you really should build a portal closer, but far enough away so that you don't get enemy respawns. Now, the problem is they might follow you to the portal and all that, but that's why you've got a backup portal. So you get into this one, and then you have to make your way back to get your portal back up on and running again. So it's just... It's an exercise in frustration is what it is. Here's this dummy again. Oh wait, I gotta get my Nidhogg. So I upgraded the Nidhogg, and what's his face? Fire Spark 81. He did some research on the Mistland blade. Oh, well, let's let him go. And he found out that the Mistwalker is actually better than the Nidhogg. Base Nidhogg, I should say. We'll close that. Now, the Nidhogg is... and now, in the parentheses is kind of what you have to look at. I look at the 141 and just kind of call it a day. So, 120 to 141. Now, I have my... when I die, I just get my skills maxed out again to the hundreds. That's why it takes me so long. But, you wouldn't believe all the crap I'm doing between episodes. Just leveling shit up. Back to where I was. And I had everything at 100 before in the Mistlands, because it was rough. The slash is 120, 141. And the difference between the Nidhogg and the Mistwalker here is that you've got that frost damage. And that frost damage is what makes it the better weapon. And the Nidhogg is a good weapon for just blatant damage. Like, kick your butt, bam, done. So, it's a cool weapon. However, it's the frost damage that slows the enemies down. And I already knew this, and he just confirmed it with, evidence. Because he did all kinds of stuff to prove it. Oh, where am I going here? Oh, wait, yeah, I got my ores. So he proved it with his video editing software and, taking the evidence and putting it out on video there. Let's make a bell. There we go. I think I might be able to make another bell. because I have some extra pieces here. I think I have it up here. Yeah, there it is. So 1 bell. Oh, I don't have any more fragments. Poo. I'll put that one there then. Okay. So so he kind of proved the concept, and that you're basically the Mistwalker is a better weapon, but I want to upgrade the Nidhogg with I want to do a level 1 Nidhogg with the gem. That's what I want to do, and I want to test it there, because I think it's going to be a better weapon altogether. So I'm going to eat this stuff here, because I'm going to be putzing around. Okay, now let's take a look at that troll stave, and I know, there it is right there, right there. Okay, so we need bone. I know we need the trophy. Oh, and only 3. So 10 bone, or 15 bone, and a trophy. So let me collect that stuff. All right, folks. Craft it. Ba-boom. New item. Troll stave. Oh, I guess got 2 flame metal. I don't want that on me here. So I'm glad I got that fortress. Okay, then we got 1 gem left. Let's see how this thing looks. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. Look at that. It's got a... Oh, it's got the gem inside. And it's inside a skull. That's weird. Why wouldn't... It should have a troll on it, you know? I would think. Alright. Well, looks like I'm going to have to... Crap. Well, you know what? Let me see if I can... Yeah, I can do a buke berry. Let's see. We'll go here. I'm glad I have these. Oh, and by the way, I did research the meat, that putrid meat, and it's the same as a buke berry. So you feel sick, and what happens is you throw up. So somebody recorded that. That's hilarious. I love it. All right, now let's go into eater food. And what I want to do, yeah, let's eat that one. And we'll eat that one there. Let's see. Yeah, because I don't want to eat my good stuff here. I have to make more now. Okay, let's go over to... I don't want to be around my castle with this thing. So let's go over this way. And, oh, you know what? It'd be nice to have a stamina thing. Yeah, I'm going to get a stamina food. Because then I want to be able to go across the river here. Alright, folks, I hope I have enough eater for this. Yes, I do! Oh, look at this thing. Whoa! Oh, that's all... Are you... Why is it attacking me? Huh? Wait a minute now. Why did it attack me? I'm confused. Summoned troll. Well, why did it attack me? I'm really confused. And wait, how long does this thing last? Holy crap. And now, this is great because I want to chop these trees down anyway. Oh, that is so cool. Alright, I just did a little bit of a research. And indeed, yes, this son of a beehive, it is violent towards you. So, and it doesn't despawn. It might, but chances are it won't. So we have to kill it. That would be nice to know before I did that, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm gonna protect my skellies here. Now this is good for, you know, going around and trying to find these things, you know, the... Oh, it's not too tough. Okay, there we go. So I want to aggro it a little and get the skellies on it. Wow. Alright, I'm wondering how the skeletons do against it. Oh, it's not too bad. It's tough. I mean, it's tougher than... Wow. Oh, it went... Oh, that's cool. Look at its arms all over the... Well, if you want to chop wood down, summon a troll. Hell yeah. And then just, you know, cast a protection ward. And you're golden, man. Holy cripes, look at all this wood over here. I'm going to start working on getting a Nidhogg here. And then I want to get that bloodstone in a Nidhogg. Heck yeah. Alright, folks. Let's do this. Nidhogg. The bleeding. There we go. Finally. Ding. New item. Okay. So what I'm wondering about is the upgrade of the Nidhogg. Oh, you we need another freaking gem. You know, there's only so many fortresses from what I understand in the Ashlands. So how the heck am I going to upgrade these things? Ooh, I wonder about the upgrade on this thing. So let's see what, use Eater 120. Oh, 60% of your freaking health. Ugh. So I'm wondering if it's just the durability that goes up on the Troll Stav. Oh, another thing I wanted to mention, I forgot to. There is another gem out there. It's a sapphire. I saw it because I was watching, you know, that's why I waited on watching others. So I'll struggle through, but then I'm like, well, okay, I got to figure out this Ashlands crap. And why, you know, is there a better way to approach it? The fortress thing is great from Firespark 81. And then marching forward and dropping portals as you go. And then taking over a fortress and taking, you know, not breaching it, but taking it over by, you know, doing the stairway thing. So those are the strategies that I found helpful. The hordes are still perplexing me. I got to figure that out. And I figure this little troll thing is going to help out. Because then I can... Now, I'm worried that the troll might damage the fortress. So we'll have to see about that. Oh, it's 1 gem. So the only benefit here, from what I can see, is that... Oh, upgrade troll staff quality. Oh, no. I don't know if you can summon 2. It doesn't say. Summons a raging beast to cause death and destruction. And then this one here says, on the upgrade part, summon a raging beast to cause death and destruction, 2-handed. And nothing changes but the durability. So my assumption is that maybe, like this one here, it says upgrade the skull to spawn multiple skeletons and increase your blood magic to make them stronger. Upgrade the skull. Okay. So that makes sense. You know, it tells you right there. But this troll stav, it doesn't say that. That's what I'm kind of wondering about there. I mean, so, all right. So it looks like more grinding on this thing. Now, let's check it out, though. Oh, wow. Oh, it made that noise. So this has a slash 115.35, max 135. Damage increase per health. Oh, that's the answer. Oh, so if I have a huge health bar, this thing's going to be insane. So yeah, let's test that out. Alrighty, folks. I've starved my character here a little bit too much, and now it's time. Oh my god, it took me forever. I love that. Listen to that. So, I love this sword. Alright, now, just want to let my food go up. 73 should be pretty high for this area. I grabbed the best of the best. So, apparently, the higher your health, the more damage you deal. I figure this swamp be a good spot to kind of test it out a little bit. 180. Oh, ooh, that was a two-star skelly? So most of these are just one-hit wonders, even with the Mistwalker. I love the sound of that. It's got noise to it. I might have to do. Oh, there's a level 1 skelly. Ooh, he was tough. Oh, I know why, because it distributed the damage between the two. Some of these spawners, man, they can spawn some really tough creatures. Oh, that one right there looks different now. Oh, hi. Bam. Okay, we're up to 204 now. Oh, I did all health. Now, what is this one here? That's a 1-star archer. Alright, now, hit me. What is that? 179? Ooh, that was pretty good. So, let's see. 130. So, I don't know if the damage is what it took to kill it. 122. 20. 26. What are you? I want to. It'd be nice to get a couple elites, you know. The swamp is nothing now, man. I don't want to hit the spawner, because then I get my. Then my supply of enemies is gone. Oh, yeah, it's a 2-star skelly there. Yeah, oh, they've done some changes on the coloring, too. So the... I don't know if the skeleton had a different color to it. Wow, look at that. 245. Holy moly. There's an elite. Okay. So, usually what I have to do, you have to walk far... Oh, what's this? Oh, is that a... Oh, that's a different spawner color. That's a purple one. And these are, like, vile ones, you know. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. 255. So, yeah, I think the damage is going up based on how, you know, how much there is. Okay, these archers are a pain because they don't move unless you block their shot, you know. So if I go behind here, he'll move. Yeah, they're kind of a pain. Right over here. No, not over there, you dummy. There. Okay. So that might be a skeleton one. 137. Yeah, I need to get better enemies. So let's take a look at... Now that I'm at 307. This is the best food I think we can get. I don't know if there's, you know, maybe another recipe out there somewhere. Oh, splat. Okay, let's take a look at this now. Durability sucks. So it says 115. Okay, they're following me. That's fine. It's a 2-star. Or 1, okay. He's a little less red there. Okay, are you... Oh, there's somebody over there. Alright, that's fine. Now, yeah, so the... Durability 70, repair... damage increase per health. And... block... So it's still saying /135. And then... It's the 115 to 135. That's your range, your low and high. So the fact that I've got 100 sword... skill... The max is one. It isn't going to go higher than that. You know, that's the best of the best. But I was seeing some pretty high damage numbers there. It was up to 235. So I'm wondering if this 304 is the max damage of the sword. You know, that would be interesting. So I'll have to do a little. I'll do a little digging on that. Kind of curious. I like to, you know, experiment a little bit and learn about the stuff before I go digging for it. So I come up with my kind of, you know, my analysis, and then I confirm it based on the, you know, what others have found and tested and all that. So I'll let you guys know in the next episode. I'm gonna get the hell out of this nasty area. So oh, and I'll do some troll stuff. Maybe I'll try and do some, capture some footage with the troll. I'm a little worried because it does attack you, the character. So maybe if I sneak and then cast, you know, or cast it far enough away, it won't attack me. So I'll have to experiment with that. Because, yeah, it's a little concerning. Oh, here we go. You know, that it turns on you, you know, which is kind of like, what the hell, you know? I mean, I summoned it. It shouldn't attack me. I mean, that's kind of how I look at it. I don't know. I don't think that's kind of fair. Because, you know, I created the thing. Now, looks like I'll have to take care of these. All right. So let me get these guys out of here. We'll get back home. Alrighty, folks. I'm back home. I'm smelting this ore here. Let me chuck the last of it in. This is from that last deal that I did. So that way it's all done. And we'll put that there. I got this stuff for the shield generator, and I suppose, you know what I could do is put that in my new fort. Yeah, so I think I'll do that. I'll put it in the fort. Oh, wow, look at all this. Hello. And that way it's protected by the range stuff. Because, yeah, if the Valkyrie comes, they have to get inside the bubble in order to attack you. And most times they're going to be hovering up, you know. Well, I had a Valkyrie come down, and it killed me. When I took that fortress over, the Valkyrie spotted me, came in, and it was, like, right inside the fort, basically. And I'm like, I'm dead. So, frickin', and I forgot to eat. That's what happened. Alright, well, I'm going to play around with this sword, too. I'm going to see how well it does in the Mistlands, or I mean in the Ashlands. I like to have the health, you know, 2 health and 1 stamina. However, with this sword, it might be good to just have health. Because, man, if you could just whop, you know, take out enemies like crazy with this thing, that's the way to go. So I'll do some testing with that. And then, oh, I had another idea, too, before I break off here. Yeah, I just thought of this now. So, having a melee build, and instead of, so let's see, we get like 35, 34, and 30. That's not a lot of stamina. You know, not a lot at all. So, but my thoughts were to have a little bit of ether-based food here. Just a little bit. Okay, this is 75. I mean, I could, you know, eat any one of these, in fact. Because, you know, the better the food, the more stamina and all that you get on top. So we get a little bit of health, a little bit of stamina, and, you know, the max ether. So take the marinated greens and 2 health items, because you do get stamina from this, and of course that. And a little bit of health from the magical stuff. So cast a ward, and then go all ham. And you're not going to need to worry about the ward as much, right? You just got to keep an eye on that timer up here, wherever it's going to be. So cast ward, go ham, right? So health, the max ether food, and then you got, you know, you got the protection of that. Now it can absorb only 700 damage, so you got to be careful still. But for those respawning hordes, it's kind of nice because then you can kind of pull back, and if you have to pull back, you can at least handle that to get back to your portal. So there's some strategies that I'm going to look into. So food, you know, high food, high ether, and then protection ward, sword, shield, and go all ham. Now, there was some other comments that were on another video. I think it was the Fire Guy 81. And they were talking about the Demolisher because it has that, you know, area effect damage. You know, you hit the ground, boom, and it knocks everybody back, and it damages all. It has AoE, you know. So I might try the Demolisher with when you get hoarded. So you have this thing, you know, instead of the... In other words, don't go bow, right? Now, well, you do need the bow if you run into the Valkyrie. So instead of this axe, for example, I would go with this guy here, right? And then I don't need this thing on me, obviously. So have an ether thing, you know, all that. So I'm going to try a couple different things. What I'm calling that is a hybrid build. And now the, what's his face? Firespark 81, I think it is. He didn't go over this blade, the Nidhogg with the gem. I don't know why. He just went with the base. I think it was a max Nidhogg. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll have to look into that. But let me tell you, the Ashlands is frustrating. But, you know, I'm trying to keep an open mind on it. You know, I really am. It's tough. Okay, so I'm going to do health, fire, stamina, and then I'll do an ether here. Yeah. And then I'll get oh, I have to make more of this crap, too, because I'm running out of the pecan pie. So, anyway, yeah, I don't want this episode to go too long, although it probably already has. So yeah, this is a man. I tell you, this is a tough one. You know, the Ashlands is really tough, but I do want to rise to the challenge. You know, in being I wasn't having problems in single player, but I think as you go into the Ashlands more, it gets rougher. That's the problem too. And I'm still not a fan of the hordes respawning behind you, but with the marching portal thing, I think that's an answer to that, because then you have less distance between retreats, and also for resource gathering too. So I think that's going to help. And then taking the fortress over and not busting the wall down so that it's an impenetrable fortress, literally. And then you can cast your troll buddy outside of there. If you do have problems, you know, with something coming around, you just take your troll staff and cast it. Well, you got to go down and then cast it, because it might cast inside your thing. So yeah, because with the skeletons, you notice that they cast inside. They didn't cast outside on the ground. I think they cast on the closest possible ground to you, maybe. So yeah, there are some definite strategies that we have to mess with. There's still a gem out there that I want to get. And also, it's electrical damage. Or no, there's this. Wait. No. This Dunder. Yeah. This is a shock thing. And I don't know if I mentioned this. I probably forgot. Got sidetracked. This will damage the Morgans. The Morgans are susceptible to lightning. Don't ask me why. You would think it'd be poison or something like that, right? And that's another thing, too. We got to test the poison out and see if the poison is good against these enemies in the Ashlands as well. Because I can't see why are they offering it if it's not going to do anything to them, right? So, yeah, I'm definitely wanting to try those out. So, a lot of grinding coming up, but I definitely want to try the troll against the fortress and see what happens. So, yeah, troll, and yeah, the protection ward, troll. So, protection ward on me, troll, and then using this blade and the demolisher and all that. So, let me get my eater so I have that on my person here. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm definitely having fun trying to figure this out. And, you know, it's cope. A lot of cope. I'm like, ah. But I'm starting to lean towards doable now. A little more, especially with this new blade and the troll thing. We're getting better stuff. So it is rough, folks. It is rough. But I'm starting to see a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. But, you know, I'm just still on the fence. I'm still going to stay on the fence a little bit. But the troll and this new sword, and, you know, trying to change up the strategy a little bit. Let's go. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.